what is your personal view about the Sri Lanka's media behavior on the last year?
That's all. As far as we are concerned, we got there is no reporter, nobody else. We also got from this what you call AFP and this and we carried it. But as far as I don't know what the South media, how it behaved.
Right. So what do you think about that Jaffna media behavior?
Jaffna media, of course, we carry the story this side and that side, what one guy is saying, what the other man, that Kotapoya is saying, and what army commander is saying, and what that comes from their webs. So there is no report or anything like that.
So this is why you all are got attacked, because you all are in an independent life.
Yes, that's the whole problem. Because those people are also not, we have not met them, they are Indian, and because don't quote me, because as far as we are also concerned, they also made a mistake. If they can't stand to fight with the army, they would have surrendered earlier. And they would have come to a solution. But they say that some people who came from Manisa, they also tried to do it, but it didn't go up to the higher ups. The lower levels, they have not given that, what the people like, to give it at this time and surrender it and then try to go negotiations or something like that. That didn't go up to the higher ups. It was the lower levels, they have, because these people can only speak to the lower levels, because 2 or 3 people came in and told us, we also told them, but now it is very difficult to bring the war. It is very difficult. So we have been, after this being cornered in a place, you can't come, and the people are also suffering because, but that hasn't gone up to the higher ups. But one of the fellows who came in told me. And that side said they told one thing, and this side told one thing.
Yes.
And because no reporter, no journalists were allowed. Even the international reporters have not been allowed to go into the scene. No. Before it, what government did is they send out all the NGOs, because they are afraid that NGOs will give the story leak of losing 1 or 2 men. We can't basic journalism. No, it is very hard to think on that way. And it is dangerous for us also, for anybody who thinks like that. But we can't, because as journalists we are doing general journalism. That is not with any side, or not supporting any side, giving the news to the people. Sometimes we are also in a position not to give the accurate stories. That is we might, because that comes from the website or comes from a foreign correspondent, because foreign correspondent also, they also couldn't go, they get from somebody else inside. And when the NGOs were not there, they were also very frightened to give, they don't like to give clues for your stories. So they also write something, but since, because we have lost 2 or 3 journalists or 2 or 3 people, we can't, give up our people. No? So they are depending on what we are going to give, being given by the newspaper, whether it is Udayan or Tenakoral or Virakesari or anything. They depend on the information, for getting to get the information from the newspaper. Now, because there are what you call radio, electronic media has come in, and the website is there. Because if something happens in Jaffna, we know that it comes in the web. Whether it is accurate, 100% correct, 80% correct, or 40% correct, nobody knows. It comes in the web, because there are people to do that. So nobody knows who is doing it. It is a network. It is coming in the industry. So then we don't rely on that. We don't take the story. It is a clue for us, because we are not aware. But when it happens at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, one of my reporters will come and say that so this story is there. Then on that base we have to take it and get a good story, a fulfilling story. Sometimes also it is not 100%, as I said to you. Sometimes it is 80% only, because there is no reporter for us now. We can rely on the other things. So because sometimes we have reported the numbers, of course when the people were dying and they were dying, all websites have exaggerated the numbers, and some people, some websites, they said that if 100 died, they said 20, like that. And when the other website said if 20 died, 100 people died on one day.
Yes.
So we are helpless. We have to depend on that. That is the source only that we can get. So that might be correct or incorrect. That is a fact. Whether it is Ranil or Mahinda or Sarat or anybody else coming as a head of the country, they will till they come and sit on the seats, they will all things say 100% in favor of the people. That is there.
Yeah.
It's still from the 1948 it's still there. And when they sit on the chair, they will change their mind because they want their own thing. They think what they think, what they force you to do. And if we write something against that, or if we, even if we write rightfully and faithfully, they take it as we are writing against them. That is journalistic experience. Even they have written a story, taking from various sources and writings to see that you are 100% sure that story is correct. And they will say, no, this man has exaggerated this and they have written a story against us. Because politicians are always, because then you are on the opposite side, they are with the journalist. This is my experience.
Yeah.
When they go and sit on the chair, then they look at the journalists as their enemies. So you can't do that. But in Western countries it is very difficult because I lived in Switzerland for about 2.5 years for this medical treatment. There is no political meeting there. They just have votes there and put their policies there. You just read and vote. You decide. Nobody comes and even there is no house-to-house canvassing. They don't come in. They just all the candidates put this thing in there's a big pocket in a bracket in every house. Like our letter box, they put it, you read it, but they don't come and canvass you, they don't come and ask you to ask vote for them. Then they will have small pocket meetings like that. But they will be big in the road, very main road, they will be displaying some policy in a very short form. Even in Germany it's like that. I have not gone to UK because I was not able to go to no time there. But they have democracy. Not we can't say it is 100%. Say about 80% they have democracy because if the people wish, they can change the government. Here it's very difficult. Yeah. They are free to do it. Here because even if we can't do it now because there are influences coming and things like this. You say that I am vote for A, and if B hears that and comes to say, how are you going to vote for him? Let me see if he comes to power. So then you are a human being, no? You think in another way. If he comes to power, then he might do some harm to me. Then you have to think twice. If you have decided to vote for A, then if the B comes and tells things like this, then you change your mind and you just think it over, and then you balance your mind to vote. It's not good. It's for every man, for every voter, or every people, every man. It is there. That is what in Western countries, whatever said, they have their own weakness and they look in a different way. But the democracy is there. People are free to vote for anybody who like because they balance on the things and what has happened. They don't even actually there is no personal this thing for the party, for the government, those in power, what has done for them. And the other party, what has not done for them. They look in that way. I spoke to a lecturer in the university there in Swiss and he told me, but here you don't know, because they give what they are going to do. And we weigh whether what he has done earlier, whether he will be able to do it. We know what he has done earlier and what the promises he has given, and we can balance it and see he will not do that. He will not, out of 5, he will not be able to do 3. So then we vote for the other man. That's what the constitution is very free there. That's it. But the democracy and everything we can't say because as we see in a general way, there are also sometimes capitalism and there is a fight between socialism and capitalism. They are also still there. But for whatever said and done, but we are not in that because here is only for there is no socialism, no capitalism, there is no theoretical business, they are gone. What happened to Balbina De Silva and all the other people who have been fighting for these people, Peter Kam and everything? When we were young boys, I am Vasudeva came the other day because I have just interviewed him or something when I was Lavasar, and he got remembered and he said, yes, I can remember you came to my office, you took an interview and you were because I told you, so I jokingly said because even Davasa didn't carry your story, I carried your story because you were speaking on behalf of the Tamil people. Those days.